Hello everyone, welcome back to another part of Let's Fiend Over Fate's Grand Order. And today, we're going to kick things into high gear with the opening ceremony proper. Because I was reminded that if really need be, I could just rewatch the events in the library later and lend my voices to that at a separate time. And if you guys really want to hear that, then by all means let me know and I'll probably make it its own video. But in the interest of time, we're going to get right into it. And we actually get to fight. Alright, who do we have here? Against riders. Who is our assassin? It's looking like Nitrosis. Wait. Oh. Wait, they're the event bonus? Okay. Babbage makes sense. I don't know about the other two. In any event, we will kick it off with these two, and the rest can follow suit. I know I have another assassin. There you are. Yeah, that's no longer relevant, but you are. Even though that portion hasn't started yet, but let's begin. Again, no sick title cards. Weird. And away we go. The Venus Grand Prix. This place is packed. It really is, isn't it, Senpai? I wasn't expecting this to be such a huge event. It's almost like a carnival. A lot of servants turn out to watch in the spectator stands too. I saw them on that jumbo-sized screen not too long ago. I wonder if Ishtar paid for that as well. It must have all been very expensive, and very unlike her. It's not just the facilities either. Ishtar has also hired a number of servants to staff the event. It has to be a pretty significant expense too. It does seem very generous of her. Sheesh, I can't believe she didn't make arrangements for even a single food stand. A race isn't just for the racers, it's also for all the people who come out to watch. Just look at this food cart I set up. I've got kebabs, hot dogs, fried noodles, snow cones, and a super hot steak griddle I projected especially for today. It's also perfect, I almost scare myself. Hey, Master. Oh, they are one letter apart, to be fair. Mister, one cotton candy, please. Cotton candy! Cotton candy? Right, I guess that is a popular summer treat, isn't it? I should have realized it sooner. Let's see, a cotton candy machine. Yeah, we just make those, why not? I think that should do it. Coming right up, girls. How does extra caramel sound? Oh god, she wants one too. That looks like a cloud. Can you really eat it? Of course you can, though it's actually just melted sugar spun into a cotton-like treat. You can have as much as you'd like as long as you've got QP to pay for it. There's no such thing as a free lunch after all. Don't you mock me, of course I have QP! In fact, I should even pay for those two as well. Now give it to me! All of it! Giorgio seems out of place. I think I should take a picture of that too. A fine shot if I do say so myself. The subject is perfect and the composition flawless. It seems the job of record keeper suits me. Elizabeth! This is the best! I missed that line. I don't know why races like these are always treated as summer events, but as far as those things go, this one is awesome! After whatever happened during spring break, with me not showing up at all until the fall, and countless new girls popping up left and right, things were looking pretty dicey for me for a while. But then I got offered this sweet modeling gig. All you have to do is stand around in this bikini. This is great! I always wanted to try being a booth babe. Go on, Mr. Cameraman, snap away. for those who are into that, I suppose. I stayed up all night working on this pose. This summer, supermodel Liz makes her debut. Oh, she's pleased as punch. What a sad picture she paints. But she herself is so happy I cannot bring myself to tell her. Yeah! I must at least capture the dark side of this event as well. It's my duty as official record keeper. She truly does make for a poor subject. I wonder where I could find Lady Skaha. Oh, what's with the pity eyes? I've got a great body, I'll have you know. Keep telling yourself that. Takes all kinds. Look, Senpai, it's the racers. Would you like to say hello to them? Good idea. I think I will. This couldn't possibly go wrong at all. Oh, if it isn't Fiend, have you come to cheer me on? How very kind of you. But then I suppose it is only inevitable that you would. As inevitable as all roads leading to Rome. We'll get back to your story soon, I promise, and I'll actually get into that once we begin proper. After all, were it not for you... What are you prattling on about? Have the roses finally gotten to your head as well? Fiend is here to cheer me on, after all. No, it's a summer maid. I suppose I should not say anything that might lead to another be jealous. How unusual to know the victor before the contest even begins. It does make for a decided lack of excitement, but it's certainly not a bad thing. I don't know why you're both acting so strangely, but I guess it would be stranger if you weren't. Still, there's one other thing I don't understand. Why are you both wearing swimsuits? You mean you did not know? The rulebook mandates that all drivers wear swimsuits. Indeed, it does. I believe Senpai is wondering why you are both wearing swimsuits. I can't speak today. Oh, that's simple, because we are both driving. And as an assistant is required to be on the team, we are both assisting as well. Thus, we are both driver and assistant. It was not against the rules to hold concurrent roles, you see. In other words, their match turned into a draw. Indeed, there's nothing underhanded about it. Of course, while I should be by rights the only driver, this wicked dark maid here refuses to give up the wheel. Never mind that I'm an expert charioteer who won a race in Olympia, while I'm practically a rider. Not nonsense again? Even after changing to a swimsuit and altering your spirit origin, you still ended up a caster. I, on the other hand, actually am a rider now. One with an exceptional riding skill, no less. There is no question that the only appropriate driver is me, but Drama Queen here would not permit it. We were unable to reach an agreement, yet after discussing the matter all night, with no time left before the race was set to begin, we reluctantly agreed to share the role of driver. How come you both want to be drivers so badly? You even need to ask? I would think you of all people would understand. Because the driver gets the glory! Okay. Is that their team? I actually have not encountered Frankenstein's monster yet, so default voice, I guess. Master, thank you. Wait, what? There may no longer be a need for me to interpret it for her, but just in case, she seems she's happy you came to cheer for her. That's right, I just remembered that you're able to talk a little more as a saber, Fran. And with Babbage as your assistant, communication should be simple. We'll be fine. Of course, I can't have the daughter of an old friend taking part in a dangerous race on her own. Indeed, there's nothing to worry about. In addition to the great bulk of the King of Steam. I have joined the team to assure our victory. As such, young Fran can race in safety, knowing two capable grown-ups are looking after her. Oh, right. I forgot you were here too, Professor. I assure you there is nothing to fear. Right now, I'm nothing more than a 50-ish adoptive father whose heart has been stolen by the innocent plea of a pure-hearted young girl. Because that doesn't sound creepy at all. If you still have concerns, I invite you to change my entry name to Mysterious Papa. I'll put you down, a shady-looking old man. There we go. Entered into the bracket. Well, Mr. Shady-looking old man and his team approached the race line. Fran and Babbage partnering up makes a lot of sense. But somehow I feel like their choice of additional members adds a lot of shadiness to their team. I can handle a little shadiness. Indeed. Our team may not have been assembled rather hastily, or may have been, but his knowledge, notoriety, and shadiness are genuine. I have every confidence that we will win. Furthermore, he's agreed to assume nearly all responsibilities if something occurs during the race. And since anything bad that may happen would almost certainly fall on his shoulders anyway, we feel everything should be fine. Hey, it's Sailor Raiko! Master, I see you've come to cheer me on. Thank you very much. I confess to being somewhat embarrassed knowing that I will be seen competing in a race, and that is more or something Kintoki would do. Where is Kintoki? This is his thing! I mean, shit, he better be at least on your team or something. But knowing you're cheering for me is a tremendous motivation. I swear I shall not disappoint you. Other servants may have abandoned dignity and decency simply because it is summer. But as the Shadow Prefect... Oh, God, excuse me. Take a sip. I shall see that all such vagrancy is duly punished. My sword that kept off Kyoto safe is still completely untarnished. I really don't have the slightest idea of what you're talking about, but it does sound like you have a different goal than the other races, Raiko. Sanzong. Someone else I haven't run into yet, in any form. That she does. Personally, I still want to take first place, but who knows how it will turn out. Well, aside from the Buddha, of course. Anyway, it still looks like it'll be fun, so I decided to race with her. It's been a long time since I got to go on a journey, so I can't wait. Who knows, I might even find a new disciple or searcher along the way. As they say, go west, young monk. No more. Wait, come to think of it, which direction are we supposed to go in? Oh, hello, what's up? Not much, just, okay. First off, cannon. Second, giant gun. Third, the hell are you wearing? Wait, let me guess. You're to find out what mystical wisdom powers our car, right? Sorry, but I'm not telling. I trust you, but there's still a non-zero chance that information can make its way into the other teams if I did. This race may be all fun and games, but it's more fun if we all do our best to win, right? Oh, she's excited. Yeah, I guess. Even she stands a chance to let off some steam now and again. I trust you can understand that. Isn't this kind of dangerous, though? I'll be fine. I know I'll be competing with powerful kings and former berserkers. But brawn doesn't win a race. It's all about brains. But don't believe me? Well, you should, because I'm going to show you what we old people could do with all our years of wisdom. You don't look old at all. As you can see, she's still a bit upset about that little incident from the other day. Part of that falls on your shoulders, Master. I'm sorry. That said, we are the ones who encouraged her to compete. Though I hesitate to use this word, given its connotations with Holmes, one might say you and we are accomplices in that regard. If you feel at all responsible for what happened, you can make up for it by cheering with all your might for the superb direct earned support vehicle to win. Hold it, what did you say about the alternating current support vehicle I've worked so hard on? Oh shit. I can see where this is going. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time, Senpai. Let's go visit the other teams while we still can. Next. It's me! Let me guess. You get to tell me that the 3 ceremonial dishes I always have before setting out a new campaign are all ready, correct? That's the kind of dedication I like from my master. Still, while I imagine chestnuts and abalone remain a rare enough treat in this day and age, isn't kombu absurdly common now? Perhaps you should forego the kombu and try something more modern, maybe truffles? After all, given that I handily won a totally real, non-imaginary popularity poll, getting a swimsuit is cause for an all-out celebration. Caldea's noble resources already ran out during the Guda Guda event this year? You're kidding me. Well then, that's all the more reason I must win. If I shall take the prize money, I shall perform a live concert that'll burn down the house! I see. A live concert, huh? What's this about lives? Oh god, calm down. Of course I've been sensing the birth of too many new wicked lives myself. Both the new and scantily clad Altria face and her partner, the emperor who thinks she can escape my sword by turning into a caster. There could be no evil so perfidious as this team of any race. There may be a rider and caster now, but they're still sabers at heart, and so I'll cut them down. No, I must cut them down! On top of that, I sense the birth of a whole new saber. I'm gonna make sure we see someone knocked out of this race as soon as the starting gun goes off. Of course, it also looks like I'll get to eat all sorts of yummy things if I win, so I'll be doing my best to win the race as well. Indeed, I have high hopes for you, seeing how I am trusting you to handle all driving-related manners. I almost said mechanics. After all, I am a general from the Sengoku period. The only mount I know how to steer is my horse, Oniashige. Apparently this race's horse quota had already been filled. Oh well, it can't be helped. Alright. So you wish to be granted an audience with the journey before she's... Wow, I can't speak. You wish to be granted an audience with the pharaoh before she sets out on her journey. Good. Such is only proper for one sworn to a contract with her. Did Amecha just talk? You don't have to make that big a deal out of it. It's just me. Oh, so it was you under nitrosis. But why were you under there? Well, earlier while I was getting changed into my swimsuit, I got to thinking about how inadvertently rude I was to Pharaoh Osmondius. How I fear I still have to go, how far I still have to go as a Pharaoh myself. And then I really want to just hide my face, and one thing led to another, and... I mean, never mind all that. Surely you see how Medjay must be a fast racer thanks to his sleek form, right? Yes, that's what you need to know. Ahem. At any rate, I shall gracefully accept your presence as an audience. I presume you have prepared a tribute? Does wishing you good luck count? Yes, it does. Gold or jewels would be unnecessary burdens on this journey anyway. I'm glad you understand what is truly valuable. I gratefully accept your tribute, my ally. Sigh. I must say it's a little surprising to see you assisting nitrosis. I'm just as surprised as you are. I can hardly believe I was so taken with the idea of charm to protect me from death I entered the race, which is almost certain to result in death. All I can do now is hope that victory will allow me to be free of death nevermore. It does seem kind of ironic that being so scared of death led you to skirting it. Just make sure you don't get hurt, okay? I am told that by participating in this race, we will be helping to dispel singularity. If I imagine that I am offering this service to a compassionate king, perhaps I will serve as its own reason for my participation. Indeed, I hope that by doing so, I could be some service to you as well. That's all the teams. To be honest, I have no idea which one will end up winning. All I can say for certain is that it looks like it's going to be a very intense race. Oh, Senpai, look, isn't that? Okay, everyone's here, right? Right. And you're still floating? Well, of course I'm going to wear a swimsuit. I can't host a race in my stuffy regular clothes, can I? Your clothes are anything but stuffy, but alright. Besides, I always wanted to try wearing a modern day swimsuit. Since I was changing my outfit anyway, I thought I'd take the opportunity to get all sorts of new things too. The usual outfit's basically a swimsuit anyway. What's that now? Word of advice, be careful what you think around a goddess. In fact, this works out well. Since I was already taking my new form out for a test drive, I think now's as good as the time as any for a little warm-up. You two are going to have your work cut out for you in this event anyway, so I may as well give you a little taste of what's in store. Here I come! Time to see what this new form can do! While surprising no one, she isn't going to take no for an answer. Please try not to get hurt, Master! Alright. The flag has been waved. It's fighting time. I wonder what's going to happen. Alright, and I was going to mention this earlier. For the future of... Oh, it's a fatal battle. Alright, I'll explain in the next match. She have a little... Is that a little boar next to her? I should have waited. Oh well. Alright. buff. Defense 1 turn. And increased tree. Okay. White Imperial. Wait, what's that called? White Imperial Garments. Okay. And Beach Panic EX. Target focus, 1 turn, and damage cut. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I didn't actually see what her cards were for starting, so. Your guess is as good as mine, folks. Shining Water Road. Oh, damn. She's about to mess us up good, isn't she? Good thing I got my normal clothes back. Alright, let's see now. Is he actually shooting? Oh, God. Yeah, she's shooting water bullets from her finger, because that's a thing. That's a thing that goddesses do on a whim. Like she's staying true to the methods. Oh my god. Oh, I might have messed up. I should have used the target focus first. Okay, we got a theme song now. World tour. We're being destroyed by her fabulousness. God damn. Then again, she buffed herself like 3 or 4 times. That must be a quick NP then. Excel turn. Oh, god damn it. You would have an evade, wouldn't you? Fine, fine. Actually, I wonder, does target focus... Maybe you guys in the chat can answer that, or in the chat, I'm not streaming. More on that too, but anyway. Maybe you guys in the answers in the comments, does single target focus actually like take away from multi-hit specials or no? Alright, let's get a quick chain here. Even though it's not gonna do anything. Oh, you evaded 1. Works for me. Can I do this without killing her? Because I want to see what the MP is. So this would need to at least be 2nd, right? Wait. No, I don't have that, because Mash fell. Damn it. Hope for the best. Nope, never mind. Gonna be back on my normal clothes, though. I would have liked the rider gear outfit too. Alright, so let's see where we're going. Oh, now it is. Dead Heat Summer Race, the Ishtar Cup of Hopes and Dreams 2019. about to say, did the game, like, pause, freeze there? What happened? Long, long sequence. Unless it's loading up, like, the map or whatever. What just happened? Okay, something might actually be up. Give me 1 second here. Let me try and figure this out. Oh! Okay, there we go. Because, like, everything kind of froze for a second. I was about to restart, like, my programs and whatnot. Okay, let's see. So this is the official starting point. Hold on, let's take a look at this perilous race course. I see volcanoes, there's a river they have to cross, and... what does it end in a forest? You would think the, wait, what are those mountains? What the hell? So weird. Okay, there's a bridge. Okay, that's the finish line, I guess. But you would think that, like, the volcano would be the big climactic finish, not the starting point. That's probably to weed out, like, weaker racers or whatever. Alright, Ishtar, what do you have to say about that? Okay, that ought to about do it. Can I ask you a question? What is it? Well, I couldn't help but wonder what that thing by your feet is. Good question. Couldn't think of it. What is that thing anyway? Besides a weird pseudo weapon, you mean? Hey, I didn't ask for it to follow me around, but since it is and it seems to really like me, I might as well train it to help me out a little, right? Besides, every good race needs a mascot. At least it's better than kicking it to the curb, right? Foe? Foe? Huh, Foe's giving it the same wild look he gave the boar piglets on that desert island. That we survived. Totally. Yeah, we're not replacements for them at all. So hey, on another note, I almost forgot something important. All racers gather around. What is this about? Okay, everyone, all eyes on these tools. Those are golden things, I suppose. These ritual tools are the key to erasing the singularity and indicating that you're a legit participant of the Ishtar Cup. They've been designed to integrate into your vehicle, so make sure you each install them. Any vehicle that tries to compete without one of these will be automatically disqualified, so make sure not to forget them. Got it? Whatever you do, do not lose it or remove it during the race. That's very important. Oh, okay, so... I get the feeling someone's gonna be trying to steal these off the other racers. Mine somewhat resembles a crown. I like it. I suppose this is like that easy pass device that Kintoki has on his bike. Also, did no one talk to you about, you know, how that outfit fits you? I'm not complaining, but anyway. I'm not overly familiar with things like this, but as it seems our steeds require them, we shall use them. Again, where the hell is Kintoki? New part now? I wish you told us about this sooner. It affects the balance of the entire craft. Of course, I could compensate quite easily, genius that I am. Fiend, don't give me that look. This concerns you too. You two will be helping me run things. Come here, I'll tell you what your responsibilities are. Oh, goody. There you have it. Here we have the service and maintenance area along the starting line. We'll have a few pit stops like this along the course. I want you two to restock supplies as needed, handle any problems that arise, and really just do whatever I tell you. Basically, you'll be like PAs for my new hit series. I have no idea what that means, but I was told that's what you'd be. Dare I ask who told you that? Oh, of fucking course. I was literally about to say it was Da Vinci, wasn't it? Ciao! Da Vinci! I can see that you have a question for me. You're wondering why I allowed this whole thing. Admittedly, this is all pretty strange, but I figured I could let Ishtar here handle this how she wanted. I mean, Chaldea's budget is already stretched thin as it is, you know? The Mages Association has cut off all financial aid until the inspectors get here. So right now, all we've got is our UN budget and the remains of our nest egg keeping us afloat. So when Miss Goddess there agreed to fund all this herself, I decided it was worth the risks. And of course it's gonna be risks. We're risking a singularity here, remember? Yes, I'm well aware. Anyway, there you have it, Mash. I know it's not ideal, but I trust you'll be able to handle it. I guess I could see how you weren't able to stop this, but... Oh, don't worry. I'll keep backing you up from here like usual until my turn rolls around. While its format is pretty unorthodox, Ishtar was kind enough to provide a control system with a magecraft source of sorts, so we're all covered. She's really pulling out all the stops, huh? Of course. We goddesses are especially generous in summer, okay? You'd better be grateful. We are. Anyway, we don't mind me. You two just focus on enjoying this year's summer festival. Okay, looks like Senpai and I are relegated to working behind the scenes this time. But I certainly don't want to rain on the race after coming this far, so I'll do my best. By the way, Ishtar, what are you going to do once the race begins? If you're the production assistant, wouldn't that make her the director or producer or something? Don't be silly. I planned this whole race, and I'm the one supervising it. I've got tons of work to do. In addition to telling you two what to do, I also have to provide running commentary, color commentary, and serve as the referee. Commentary, huh? You really are taking this seriously. Well, of course I am. I've got to keep the spectators engaged after all. Oh, and at some point, I might need you two to help me with a different kind of job. What sort of job? Remember how I told you that the singularity has a ruler and subordinates? As long as we can finish the race, we shouldn't have to worry about them. But since it's going to last for so long, it's probably too much to hope that they'll just leave us alone for the whole thing. So if they do try to interfere, I might have to go and stop them. And since we're going to have to try to keep them from messing with the race too much, naturally, I'll need you two to come along as a master for that sort of thing. So stay sharp, okay? That's true. We shouldn't forget that there are still enemies about. I'm sorry I'm still unable to assist with combat myself. But I'm relieved to know that you'll be out there with us, Ishtar. I guess I was right when I predicted you'd be helping us without asking for compensation after all. I'll try even harder than usual this time. Because racing speaks to my blood. It actually is one of my preferred genre of game. Anyway, on that note, I'll let you give the combat orders during the race. And to reward you for your service, I'll even form an official contract with you once the race is over. Thanks again for helping me out. Just make sure you're not so enthralled by my swimsuit form that you forget all about the race. Well, you're not really exposing anything, but you are cute in that jacket, I won't lie. Kohai, don't give me that look, please. All right, let's see where this goes. Also, if I can actually get out the, if I can get out the plans for the future I have going forward. Okay, this black screen is actually worrying me. What is happening here? Must be a lot to load, my goodness. So while this sorts itself out, assuming I don't have to mess with anything, I think. Plans for the future. Grand order and otherwise. So, what I was planning to do, I'm going to have to, for the purposes of this event, I'm going to have to focus, solely on this. But going forward, what I want to do, vary things up. I want to actually do like more main singularity in addition to like any running events that's going on at the same time, assuming I can actually perform them. So, for example, like if this were to go up today, so it'd be like Monday is an event part, Tuesday is a main singularity part, so on and so forth. If I don't have another playthrough ongoing at the same time, like I do need to go back to finishing Fates, and there are other things I have planned for streaming. I haven't been streaming since a little before I went on vacation, but I aim to fix that in the future. Which I can only do thanks to your continued support, by the way. This means a lot to me that you actually do watch these as often as you all do. Wow, again, another no battles part. So I guess I'll have to get it out here. What I'm planning is, you know, every other day it's gonna be, fates allowing, pun unintended, it'll be Grand Order, something else, Grand Order, you know, every other day something new. You know, if you have ideas for games you want to see on this channel, by all means suggest them. I'll, like, if I haven't played them before, I'll take a look. If it's something near and dear to my heart, like say anything related to Sonic, I'll happily look into that as well. All this for consecration, the things we do. But yeah, that's the score. So after this event, I'm gonna take another small break from Grand Order. Then I'm gonna focus solely on Rome because, goddamn, I need to get into Septum like ASAP. And from there, I'm gonna be alternating, so to speak, and hopefully get back into streaming. If not, what's my schedule this week? Okay, it might not be this week because I'm closing at work all this week, but starting next week, for sure, I want to get back into the swing of things. So that's the score. If anything else, if anything else I forgot pops up, I will probably make a community post about it. Now that the race is finally about to begin, I better get ready to wave the starting flag. There's not a job that stands out more, so I can just leave all that glory and publicity to someone else. Ah, that means I won't be able to press the button for the starting lights. Okay, you can do that part. It's not as important as the flag, but still a big job, so you better be ready for some divine punishment if you screw it up. Do you even need to wave the flag if you already got the lights? It's all about presentation, duh! Doesn't matter what I'm doing, so long as it gets the crowd fired up. So I'm starting this race Ishtar style. Got a problem with that? Not at all, my goddess. Okay, Fiend, let's start by heading to the commentator seats. First, I'll go over the rules of the race with the spectators and introduce all the teams. Then I'll tell everyone to get ready and head to the starting line. Once I give you the signal, go ahead and press the button to start the race whenever you're ready. I hope I don't mess it up. Good luck, Senpai. Don't worry, I know you can do it. No, for someone who is, rumored for always having ulterior motives, this feels strangely wholesome so far. Just the spirit of competition. She has a mic and everything. Maybe that's her attack. Or maybe that's one of her, buster moves or whatever. At last, the moment you've all been waiting for is almost here. The Ishtar Cup Singularity Cannonball Run is just about to begin. Thank you for that thunderous round of applause. This race and commentary are brought to you by Chaldea's richest and most beautiful goddess, the incarnation of love and war herself, Ishtar! As I'm sure you've all heard plenty, Ishtar's the only goddess Chaldea needs, so don't you worry, you'll be seeing plenty of yours truly during the event. Oh, I can feel the glares of those other furious goddess servants who are all upset that they won't be getting their turn in the spotlight. And to that I say, sucks for you, losers! God damn. Savage. I'm not even sure what to say anymore. She just doesn't give a damn. Now then, let's go over the rules of this race. The starting line is, of course, right here, and the finish line is on the other side of the Singularity. You recognize it because it's sporting the beautiful, brand new Ishtar Temple. Check it out on the live feed. I had no idea you had something this extravagant at the finish line too. What an incredibly wasteful expenditure for an one-time event. Incidentally, this live feed is brought to us by a drone made in the famed workshop of none other than the Ishtar Cup board member and special advisor, Leonardo da Vinci. Thanks to this, you'll all be able to see how each team is doing at every leg of the race. As everyone knows, it's the mark of a great goddess to give credit where credit is due. So let's have a big round of applause for this, for Da Vinci. They've been a big help. Kind of had a little stutter there. Now then, there are 4 checkpoints between the starting line and the finish line. Whenever a team reaches one of these checkpoints, they'll be required to stop and wait for every other team to reach the same checkpoint. Naturally, each team's time will be closely monitored all the while. Ah, so this is how it works. Once every team has reached that checkpoint, the race will resume with all vehicles leaving from that checkpoint starting line at the same time and continuing the race until the next checkpoint. Since it's a long way to the finish line, the idea is to break up the race into 5 smaller courses. However, at the last checkpoint before the goal, instead of all vehicles leaving at once, the time difference between each team will be tallied up, and they'll have to wait until the corresponding amount of time has passed before they can go. Okay, I like this actually. This is actually a different, strangely well thought out idea for a race. I'm into it. This is so we don't have vehicles getting too far apart from one another. That'd be really boring. Shit, she's on or something. That makes things up to keep them interesting, you know? That makes a surprising amount of sense. She thought this through a lot more than I expected. Right? Oh, and there's also a lot of distance even between checkpoints, so your racers probably want to rest up at various pit stops you'll find along the way. Even though each team's got an assist at providing their vehicle with magical energy, this will definitely be one exhausting race. Now, of course, I expect you all to really compete to be the fastest, but I also want you all to see the race through to the end. No dropping out on my watch. Sorry, something. I thought I saw something across the table there. I think that's Ishar's way of showing concern for all the racers. I guess she hasn't entirely forgotten her kind-hearted goddess side after all. That's a relief. If only she could remember that more often. Okay, that about takes care of the rules. We'll be getting this race started real soon now. I think it's time we met all the lovable daredevils who volunteered to risk their lives in what's sure to be a brutal race. Our first team is a tyrannical shooting star, one of the top contenders for the cup. Just the fact that they named their vehicle Red Venus, even though I'm the organizer, should tell you everything you need to know about how gutsy these two are. In the driver/assistant seat, Nero Claudius! I, Nero Claudius, am nothing less than the greatest charioteer in all of Rome. I may not have her sword, but my victory is promised just the same. Shower me in your cheers and adulation. And in the other driver/assistant seat, Altria Alter! I know no one by that name. I'm but a summer maiden. I believe I indicated on my entry form. That's right, it's an unprecedented double driver, double assisted team. At first I was a little flustered I didn't catch this loophole about teammates pulling double duty. But they're both wearing swimsuits and it ought to be fun to watch, so I figured, what the hell? Besides, doesn't look like either of them has any of her friends to ask. Next, we have Electric Steam featuring Papa. Hey, can you do something about how shady you're coming off? Hello there, I'm Professor M, the assistant for this team. I promise you can trust me. Gonna take that as a no. Guy is super shady. Well, never mind him. Let's just move on to the driver. She's not normally much of a talker, but it looks like she'll be making up for lost time this summer. I like your spirit, Frankenstein! I'm new to being Saber, but I'll do my best. Oh, Jesus Christ. Next, we have another assistant? Or whatever he is. Charles Babbage! Here I shall reveal my body's new functionality, the result of countless painstaking calculations. A transformation! Oh boy, what did he do? Input complete. Steam pressure rising. Behold, the King of Steam's new cross-country form. Babbage locomotive form! There it is! Yup, transformations are still awesome. This is nice. I can sense everyone's mistrust of me is greatly reduced as Babbage's locomotive form draws their attention. An exemplary instance of teamwork. More like the mistrust is getting spread around your whole team. Just make sure your evil scheming doesn't make too much trouble for us running the show, okay? You know, he might think you're serious. That's okay. A little chaos in the mix should help keep things interesting. Let's keep things moving with Well, talk about straightforward. Give it up for the Prefect of Public Decency and Monk Sazong! Their driver is Minamoto no Raiko. I received a tip from a passing motorcyclist warning me that, quote, Raiko's a dangerous shadow prefect now, so be careful. I wonder what that's all about. Listen everyone, you must not let summer go to your heads. I will not permit anyone to engage in behavior or wear clothing that flouts public decency. Should anyone attempt to do so, they should be prepared to suffer the consequences. A swift execution! I'm just tagging along for this reform program ride. In that sense, I guess I'm kind of like Wukong. I'm picking up plenty of Buddha power in this place, so I'm feeling good about my chances. No moo. Incidentally, I've decided their outfits qualify as Peryu style. As far as I'm concerned, some of Sanzong's a swimsuit server. Got that? Good. As for the vehicle, its name is Kyogoku and Bailong. Okay, so it's not the same sort of machine as the other vehicles here, but hey, those horses seem like they're pretty strong spirits, so I decided to allow it. What in the hell is that? Our next team is Satisfaction HTE. Its driver, Helena Blavatsky. This is it. We're going to have so much fun. This vehicle's name is Kumara Wheel and Thunderdome. It looks like they've given a technical breakdown that nobody asked for. Let's see. Apparently this is an ingenious design created by certified geniuses that takes Miss Blavatsky's racing. Kumara Wheel and ingeniously pairs it with a DC-AC Thunderdome to provide a genius level support. It's an AC-DC Thunderdome! No, she had it right with DC-AC the first time. This team isn't going to implode, is it? I spent a lot of money on this race, so you'd all better finish it. Don't worry, Ishtar. If worst comes to worst, I'll just race my Kumara Wheel. After all that trouble we went to? Next we have, is it just me or does it look like more of a rocket than a car? This team's name is Killer Demon King of the X Heaven. Their vehicle, Demon King of the V6 Heaven. It's a highly unorthodox vehicle, but then it's a highly unorthodox team, with an Oda Nobunaga as the driver. That's me. Oh yeah, are you seeing this, Okita? Bet you never expected to lose so massively to Summer Nobu, did you? Haha! Vroom vroom! This engine looks to be in peak edition. It's gonna be out for blood tonight. I get the feeling that driver and assistant roles are switched here, but I'll allow it. Well, more than I'm just gonna let these two do their own thing and I'll be done with it. Now our final entry. Their team name, Desert Beauty. Their vehicle name, the Pharaoh Legend. Alright, which one of you said those names are overselling it? I'll pass judgment on you myself. No, I won't. I already know I don't live up to those names. I thought I should at least make it sound like I have confidence in myself. So I thought that doing so might help me to mentally overcome the things Pharaoh Osmondius said I was lacking, but I don't believe anyone said anything of the sort. Also, we have yet to even begin the race. Isn't it a little bit early to be hiding away like this, Nitrosis? Then again, the purpose of that outfit is to prevent death from heat stroke on our perilous journey. Then you should be commended. Plus, I should wear one myself since I don't want to die. Don't do that! It defeats the whole point of a swimsuit event! Will nobody think of the fans? Of course, having said that, I can't really deny that this race holds peril after peril for our teams. So word of advice to all you racers, be careful not to die out there! Okay, now we've met all the teams, I think it's time we got this party started! All races on your marks! Got the flag and I'm staying in position. Now then... Simple, that's the signal. Go ahead whenever you're ready. Alright, there's the button. Here goes. I'm going to push it. I just doomed this all, didn't I? Oh. And they're off! The Ishtar Cup Singularity Cannonball Run is underway! It started! It's really started! Look at everyone go! The first one out of the gate is... Ahaha! Cars, horses, LOL, as the kids say. This is why I chose this woman as my partner. These days, it's all about air, no space travel. Why drive when you can fly? This is how Oda Nobunaga, the demon king of the Sixth Heaven, rolls. You obsolete heroic spirits call me relegated to historical footnotes. My path to superstardom is now all but inevitable. Elevation angle check. Igniting rock boosters. Main engine full throttle. Output levels look good. We can fly to the other end of the galaxy if we wanted to. Here goes. Ultrium blast off! Is that allowed? Oh shit! What just happened? I guess you didn't read the rules, huh? This is a race, no flying permitted. Catching some air off the ramps is one thing, but just flying around like that is against the rules. If I see any of you try that again, I'll shoot you down with mana immediately, so watch yourselves. I see. Well, in that case, I suppose it can't be helped. Looks like this is already shaping up to be a highly fraught race. I wonder if everyone will make it to the finish line okay. And what's more, which team will be the winner? So I guess Nobu's out. Disappointing, I wanted to see more of her. Hey, we got her! Well, temporarily. Which means that the pressure's really on me now. As a super special perk, I'll help you out this time. Let's just call it a little quid pro quo arrangement. Oh, she'll officially join part after part 2. Alright. So I really can't dilly-dally. Wiring skill EX, independent action A, core of the goddess. Some booster EX. Alright. On-gun tall, 7 colors. I was right, it was quick. Illustrated by Shizuki Mori and voiced by Kano Ueda. The legendary Kano Ueda. The summer form of the goddess of Venus Ishtar. After witnessing the enthusiasm of people during summer festivals, being moved by the people's devotion, she decided to host a great event of her own. She's truly goddess among goddesses. Riding Mana, the boat of heaven, which has been modified to look more modern, she's a kung fu goddess who nimbly and acrobatically darts around. Isn't everyone having fun? Everything awesome? Yep, good. Keep trying until you reach your limit. As you can see, she is quite friendly and so very generous. She's truly a benevolent goddess who blesses all in attendance of her event. Behind that smile, what's really going on in that head of hers? Good question. Alright, so at the behest and tips of some people in one of the Discords I'm in, as well as close friends of mine, I'm going to, I usually like to be surprised, but I'm going to look a little bit ahead because 2 weeks will fly like that if I'm not careful. But for now, we're already nearing an hour, so I'm going to end it here. Let's see how this winds up. Oh wow, Lance is 4-star now. God damn, her outfit. Death Chill, Summer Escape. And the first one's there too. Alright, let's first start it off with a free tenor. I wonder if free summons have like different rates for event essences. It might not be why I'm not getting them from here. I know I've gotten them before, but and I was just mindlessly tapping there. I didn't mean to hit it a third time. My bad. Okay. No, I went all the way back again. So let us pull on, even though we're not there yet, let's pull on the Summer Escape banner. Just a freebie. So, Raiko, you don't want to talk that outfit, goddamn. Talking about indecency. Collection of mysterious masks. Ooh. That's a new one. Sea star gravity rate by 100%. Ooh, very nice, actually. Gotta put that on a quick unit. In one area of Chaldea, there's a mysterious place where all the masks once worn by the servants are stored. Anyone can rent out these masks as long as they make a request to a particular clerk. The most popular one, yeah. That'll be the mask in the middle. It's quite popular with the Japanese people. Alright, that'll be it for this part of Fate Grand Order. Next time, the race begins proper! I shall see you all then. Thank you all for watching and have a great day, everybody.